different health-related issues.
Why do we fall ill? Is it possible to stay without falling ill? Is God interested in our health? Can we get access to cheaper health anywhere? Do you want tips on how to stay healthy?
Health Watch, a program to educate you viewers on how to take care of your bodies and deal with different health-related issues.
Hello and welcome to the news update on Acnn TV. The Right Reverend Aloysius Sabu has admonished Christians to live as models of discipleship and mentorship to teach Christ to their generation in order to avert the wrath of God for the lack of righteous persons. According to him, the reason for corruption all over the town is because this generation have not seen the Christians as the light of the world and models of godliness. The Right Reverend Aloysius Sabu gave this admonition in his sermon at the ongoing first section of the Fourth Synod of the Anglican Diocese of Ehamufu at St. John's Anglican Church, Agwamade, Enugu State, with the theme, Raising a Godly Generation, a Panacea to a Decaying World, and Bible focus from Genesis 18, verse 19. The synod, which started with a Holy Communion service, was celebrated by the Bishop, His Lordship, the Right Reverend Daniel Olinya. Daniel Olinya will deliver his presidential address on Saturday, 27th November, and Synod Thanksgiving will be on Sunday, 28th November, 2021. The Women Ministry of the Diocese of Calabar has initiated a solar-powered borehole project in Abia community in a Tonk local government area of Cross River State. This followed the unpleasant event of a child falling into a well leading to untimely death. The entire Diocese of Calabar Anglican faithful rallied round to push the project to completion. This was dedicated and commissioned by the diocesan bishop, Right Reverend Professor Noye Egbe, in the glare of the community head and other members of the community. The clan head of the village, Ntufufam, Matthew Ojong, expressed deep Nigeria and the Anglican Diocese of Calabar for such thoughtfulness, stating that water was their greatest need after God in the community. The federal government has declared that it will begin the process of reviewing the National Oil Spillage Detection and Response Agency in order to mete out stiffer penalties to oil companies involved in oil spillage in the country. The Ministry of Environment, Sharon Ikazo, who made the declaration at the weekly ministerial briefing at the State House, noted that a strong legal framework has become expedient to stop ongoing oil spills. The Environment Minister further revealed that the oil spill in Nembe, Bayelsa State, has been brought under control, while blaming the oil spillage on sabotage by the locals. According to her, necessary personnel and equipment have been deployed to begin recovery and remediation efforts handled by Nostra, as the agency assures that a post-spill impact assessment will be concluded in 1 month. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has rejected a planned petrol price hike in the country and the federal government's proposal to pay the sum of 5,000 naira monthly to Nigerians as palliative. NLC President Ayuba Waba, in a statement, described the plan of the federal government as a penny-wise, pound-foolish gamble. According to him, the group managing director, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), Mele Kyari, announced that petrol could cost as much as 340 naira from February 2022, Waba lamented that there are no ongoing talks between Labour and the federal government, as negotiation was adjourned with no new date assigned many months ago. He accused the government of adopting monologue in arriving at its conclusion on subsidy removal, stressing that it will continually reject deregulation that is anchored on the importation of petroleum products. According to him, the contemplation by the federal government to increase the price of petrol by more than 200% is a perfect recipe for an aggravated pile of hyperinflation and increase in the price of goods and services. This, Waba said, will open a wide door for increased insecurity crisis and possibly citizens' revolt. One person have been killed with 13 others hospitalized following cholera outbreak in the Gen Ardido community of Karim Lamido local government area of Taraba State. Chairman of the local government, Marcos Hamidu, confirmed the incident in Jalingo, the state capital. He added that efforts are on to rescue all infected persons in the hospital. He said the cause of the outbreak in the area is yet to be ascertained. And now this is coming 3 months after a similar outbreak was reported in Tele, local government area of Taraba State, where 7 persons were killed and many others hospitalized. And on sports news now, Manchester United have reached an agreement with Ralph Rangnick to take over as new interim manager. Rangnick will be taking over from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who was relieved of his position following a humbling 4-1 defeat by Watford at Vicarage Road, with the club being in an unfamiliar 8th position in the league table. The German had been part of a short list of experienced managers, inclusive of the current PSG manager Mauricio Pochettino, former Barcelona coach Ernesto Valverde, among others, marked to take over at Carrington Road. An agreement has been said to be reached with Rangnick, which will see him take up the interim role and remain at the club for 2 years beyond the end of the season on a consultancy basis. Despite this deal, Michael Carrick is still expected to be in charge for Sunday's Premier League clash against Chelsea. So that's it for the news update. Please join us by 3 p.m. West African time for the news on the hour. I am Zubechi Frank, and thanks for watching.
Crossfire, the program that treats controversial topics on diverse issues surrounding the family, church, and society.
Does it mean if a woman now prays with her hair uncovered, God will not honor the prayer?
Should single ladies ask single guys out on a date?
It's not a sign